SCP-005. The skeleton key, SCP-005, is classified as Euclid and is better known as the skeleton key. At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary, slightly aged, brass skeleton key, the kind of key once commonly used in older buildings and antique locks. But appearances are deceiving. This key possesses a remarkable and anomalous property. It can open any lock, regardless of complexity, design, or mechanism. This includes mechanical locks of all kinds, padlocks, safes, and even certain advanced security devices that rely on physical locking mechanisms. The origins of SCP-005 are unclear. It was recovered by Foundation agents, following reports of unusual unauthorized access and disappearances in a remote manor located in Redacted. The manor had numerous sealed rooms and safes, which were supposedly impenetrable. After Foundation intervention, SCP-005 was retrieved from a hidden compartment in the manor's basement. Unlike normal keys, SCP-005 is not bound to a specific lock or a set of locks. It adapts and fits any lock presented to it. Testing has demonstrated that it can open virtually every lock it is introduced to. From antique padlocks to modern bank vaults, no physical lock is proven immune. This adaptability extends to many types of locking mechanisms: tumbler locks, lever locks, combination mechanical locks, and even certain electromechanical systems that still incorporate physical locking components. However, SCP-005 cannot bypass purely electronic security measures that do not involve a physical keyhole or lock. One of the most intriguing aspects is that SCP-005 responds to the intent of its user. During experiments, when SCP-005 was placed near a lock, but the handler had no intent to open it, the key would remain inert, refusing to turn or interact. Conversely, when the user intended to open a specific lock, the key would reactivate, adjusting itself to fit and unlock that mechanism. This behavior has led to several theories. One is that SCP-005 is somehow psychically linked to its wielder, capable of discerning intention. Another theory is that the key possesses a limited form of sentience, selectively deciding which locks to open. Repeated tests have been carried out to determine if the key's powers extend beyond normal locks. Attempts to use SCP-005 on digital or biometric locks have failed, as these do not rely on mechanical locking mechanisms. SCP-5's size and weight are consistent with that of an average skeleton key, and physical analysis has shown that it is composed of a brass alloy consistent with materials from the late 19th to early 20th centuries. Despite this, the key shows no signs of wear or aging beyond its initial patina, and its metal composition defies some standard metallurgical analysis. Interestingly, SCP-005 has resisted all attempts at duplication. Multiple efforts to create copies of the key using 3D printing, casting, and traditional key-making methods have failed. Any copy made does not possess the key's anomalous properties, making SCP-005 a unique and singular object. Containment procedures require that SCP-005 be stored in a high-security safe at Site 19. Access is limited to Level 3 personnel and above, and any use of SCP-005 must be approved by at least 2 senior researchers. This is due to the key's potential for misuse. The Foundation recognizes the immense risk posed by SCP-005 if it were to fall into the wrong hands. Because it can open almost any lock, it could grant unauthorized access to secure facilities, restricted areas, or dangerous containment zones. On several occasions, SCP-005 was used to retrieve other SCPs from locked containment units when conventional methods were unavailable or compromised. Its effectiveness in such scenarios has saved lives and prevented containment breaches. However, the key's full potential remains unknown. Some researchers speculate that SCP-005 might be able to unlock more than just physical locks, perhaps even metaphysical or dimensional locks, though these theories remain unproven. SCP-5's origins remain a mystery. Historical records do not mention any key with such properties, and folklore from various cultures speaks of skeleton keys with magical abilities, but no verifiable connection has been established. Efforts to trace SCP-5's provenance have focused on antique dealers, historical archives, and folklore experts, but none have yielded conclusive information. While SCP-5's powers seem straightforward, caution is advised. The key's connection to its wielder's intent suggests that unauthorized use might be prevented, but no failsafe has been confirmed. One test involved a handler with no clearance attempting to use the key on a secure door. The key refused to turn. Another test had a handler attempting to open a lock while thinking of a different target. Again, the key would not function. Such limitations suggest that SCP-005 is not a universal pass, but is bound by some unknown parameters relating to the user's desire. There are ongoing discussions within the Foundation about using SCP-005 in field operations, especially when rapid access to locked areas is critical. However, concerns about security breaches and the potential for abuse remain paramount. It's worth noting that SCP-005 has not shown any hostile or aggressive properties. It appears to be a neutral object, responding only to external stimuli and user intent. The Foundation is currently developing protocols for controlled use and exploring potential ways to augment security measures around SCP-005 to prevent theft or unauthorized use. As always, the Foundation stresses the importance of containment and vigilance. SCP-5's unique abilities make it a valuable asset, but also a dangerous liability. If you found this intriguing, be sure to like and subscribe for more detailed explorations into the world of the SCP Foundation. Remember, behind every lock, there might be a secret waiting to be unlocked, sometimes by the simplest key.